So loops are very commonly used to either check what values are stored at an index of an array or to establish those values or look at them in some way. So let's say we wanted to set the value of every single item in this array to -1. How do we do that? Well, we need to set up a loop in such a way so that the final ending condition is equal to, or so that it stops before it goes beyond the limits of this array. Because if we just have it go forever, it'll throw an error. Our program will get angry at us and it'll crash. So let's write this loop using what we know of how to find the length of an array. So we know how to find the length of an array, which is this. This is the last index. So we don't want to go beyond that last index. So that should be part of our loop. So we say for index equals 0, start at the first index of the array, go as long as index is less than my array dot length. And every time through the loop, I want you to add ++ increment the value of index. So what does this do? Well, it looks at the value of index starts at the first index of the array, and it goes until it is no longer less than myArray.length. And if you remember, what myArray.length is conveniently 1 greater than the last index. So as long as you write index is less than myArray.length, it will never go out of bounds. So let's assign each value of that array to something. Now I don't want to actually do it for, well, 456,000. Let's see how fast it does it. It'll be almost immediate. So my array at index equals -1. Or let's say equals index. So, well, that's going to be kind of confusing. -1. And then let's print those things out. So system.out.println my array at index. And if we run this, it just, oh, it's not quite done yet. It actually took it a second. Okay, so it printed out 456,544 -1s right there. You know, see? All the way back up there. Okay, those values are now stored in our array. Let's make this, but say we didn't need that many actually. We realized that's kind of stupid. We only need 4. Well, now we have to go back and change our loop, right? Oh no, we don't. Because myArray.length, this loop is tied to the length of the array that we're looking at, which is super convenient and important. So now if we run this code, it'll just print it out. Oh, well, 5 times because -1 is stored there too. That was confusing. So system.out, comment that out, just 4 times. It'll go through and do it the correct number of times. So this is an incredibly common way to write a loop to look at each index of the array. So we can say, well, whatever, it's good enough. And you should absolutely learn this. So this is heavily used throughout the year, and it's focus of the AP test often.